Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm James and this is the New Rider Diaries, and you join me on what is a sunny, bright, rain-free Christmas Eve morning. I'm very pleased to say that I've split up now for work until the new year, so I'm able to go out now on some midweek adventures. I've got a load of stuff coming up between now and New Year, so if you like this video, or if you've seen any of my other videos and you haven't subscribed, please give us a thumbs up and a subscribe. It's really appreciated. I think at the time of filming, I'm only 3 away from hitting 300 subscribers now, which just blows my mind. I think that's amazing. So yeah, once again, thanks again for all the support. You know, it really is appreciated. So today we're going to Welshpool, over to Shrewsbury, then taking some back twisty lanes through to a place called Ellesmere before heading back home. Thought I'd take you along for the ride with me. Nothing too heavy today. We're certainly not going to end up on any random Welsh beaches or going through any kind of mountain passes, but this is one of my favourite local or local-ish routes. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy the video. Let's get going. So it really is amazing to get back out on 2 wheels again. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been able to take the bike out. Last weekend was terrible weather, thrashing it down Saturday and Sunday, and because those are the only 2 days I can really ride in winter, I've missed out for a couple of weeks. But I was counting down the days, checking the weather report, and everything looked good for Christmas Eve, so here I am. Can't go too far today though, because quite a bit to sort out, what with Christmas. Still haven't done any packing, or wrapping should I say. Got family coming round for a bit tonight as well, so want to make sure the house is all tidy and clean. So yeah, looking forward to the next few days, that's for sure. I'm not back in work now until the new year, so I'm hoping to get out on the bike and do a couple of slightly longer road trips than I'm having today. Not quite sure where to go next though. I feel like I've explored quite a bit in the North Wales area, so perhaps need to start kind of branching out a little bit more. I really would like to go to the lakes, but I'm just not entirely convinced the bike would be suitable for, you know, 2 or 3 hours on the motorway. Probably best. I know I can take routes that would avoid the motorway, but then you know, I'd probably need to stop off somewhere overnight, which I might do, who knows. Here we go. So we're turning left here on the A458, going all the way to Shrewsbury. Must resist the McDonald's here as well. It's a really nice one. Well, it was the last time I came here, and I don't know how I remember this, but it was in the paper that I think the head of the McDonald's Corporation actually visited the Welshpool store for one reason or another. Maybe he was just passing through, and so he's the global head as well, not just the UK, and he said it was the best McDonald's he'd ever been to. So yeah, it must be pretty good, I suppose. Anyway, get to enjoy the nice scenery now. We're kind of heading back, well, yeah, I suppose we're kind of heading back on ourselves a little bit now. So even though it was terrible weather last weekend and I couldn't go out on the bike, I did want to do something bike related, and I went to visit the nearest superbike factory to me. So the one that I went to is based in Macclesfield, because I just wanted to see what it was like and you know, just see what the business is like, how the bikes are all kind of laid out. But basically just wanted to have a nose. So I went there. It was about an hour and a half for me to drive. Terrible weather conditions, so I couldn't have rode the motorbike, but got there, and wow, I was really blown away, if I'm being honest. I'm not saying I would buy a bike from the Superbike factory, because you know, you hear all the horror stories, and it's, you know, after looking around their kind of unit, it really is a, you know, a supermarket for motorcycles. You know, you got 4 or 5 of every brand or model ever released. So you know, I kind of used it as a bit of a research platform, just so I could go to somewhere that kind of has every possible bike that I would be interested in all in one place. But something happened. I kept going back to the adventure bike section. I just couldn't kind of I don't know, I was just drawn to them. I couldn't believe it, because I never really had myself down as an adventure bike type of person. But I suppose after riding that Transalp on a you know, I took one out for a couple of hours a few weeks ago, and just kind of getting a feel for it, I just really enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. And yeah, it was the section that kept drawing me back when I went to have a look. And some of the bikes, in fact the one bike that really took my eye, now this is going to be completely left field, outside the box, and something I never even considered before, if I'm being honest, but it is the what is it called, the F800 GS, so the BMW. Now the model I was looking at was from about 2017, 2018, and I actually like the look of them more than the newer models. I know that might sound crazy, but that 2017, I think it was 17 model, was just phenomenal. I loved it. It had the analog dials still, but then it still had a little bit of technology that would see you through in like a torso, heated grips, obviously ABS, traction control, all the stuff that I personally feel like I would need. You know, it had a full set of panniers as well, and you know, they are eye-wateringly expensive if you haven't already got them on a bike. And I think the one I was looking at done about less than 10,000 miles. It looked like it had been really well looked after, and you know, had an asking price of about $5.5 grand, and I just thought that was incredible, really. So I've looked at quite a few kind of old videos from some of my favourite YouTubers, and yeah, the more I'm watching on it, the more I'm enjoying it and thinking, yeah, I could really see myself riding something like that, because it looks cool. It's not the adventure edition, which I feel look quite big, should we say. It's kind of a good mix of adventure style, but you know, you can tell it's a lot less weighty, which I think I would enjoy. So yeah, just, you know, obviously no decision's going to be made yet. This is going to be you know, months in the planning, I would have thought. But if I could find a good version of that model, perhaps not from the Superbike factory, you know, perhaps from another kind of dealer, and if I could find one that's got low mileage on it and comes with a you know, a warranty for a few months or a year or so, I'm sure that I would be definitely interested. Whoa. I just had a whole shot of adrenaline through my body then. The there's a bit of a groove in the road, and the bike just seemed to marry up with it perfectly. Or God, it just felt like it was riding itself for a minute then. I was very much a passenger in that. I thought something didn't feel right, so today's ride is officially over, and I haven't got a puncture repair kit, which is really stupid of me. And it's Christmas Eve as well. Right, well, okay, I guess this is where the video ends then. I'll figure something out. Well, hopefully I'll be out on a new video sometime soon, although this may put a spanner in the works for future content over Christmas and New Year. Oh well, you know, you win some, you lose some, I guess. Hello guys, that actually wasn't the end of the video. I felt like I can't really leave it on that point where I was just broke down on the side of the road with a puncture. As luck would have it, the RAC didn't have too much of a backlog today. They were able to get out to me really quickly. I've had the tyre plugged and I'm back on 2 wheels and heading home the long way, just so I can keep the speed down on some of the smaller roads. Where I actually had the puncture was at the entrance of a lay-by, and what I didn't realise was that there was a kind of like a truck stop calf just, you know, a few yards down the road there. So I pushed my bike to this truck stop calf where a local I say a motorcycle club, it was just motorcycle enthusiasts were just meeting up for the day. It's about 15-20 people, and yeah, I had a great couple of hours just chatting to them. Really interesting group of guys, really friendly, really helpful. You know, many of them offered to kind of help out repair the bike. I'd already called the RAC and they told me I wouldn't be waiting that long anyway, so you know, I was able to just be lazy and kick back and wait for them. But yeah, what a great bunch of guys. Just outside of Shrewsbury, I think it's called Diggsy's Diner, or is that the name of an Oasis song? Anyway, but really nice bunch of guys, and yeah, I've just had a really nice couple of hours just chatting with them. So what turned out to be a potential disaster with a puncture has actually transformed into being quite a nice afternoon, really. We'll end the video here, just because I'm all talked out for the day. It's been a bit stressful, even though it's been a nice afternoon, so I just want to kind of kick back and enjoy the last 45 minutes or so of riding home. So I will just say thanks again everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and you know, have a really great Christmas and New Year. And if I can get the tyre plugged properly, I should be out making many more vlogs. Oh, just interrupt this before that was the birthplace of Charles Darwin I've just went past. But yeah, if I can get the tyre plugged properly, I should be out making many more vlogs over the next few days. So all the best everyone, take care and ride safe, and hopefully I'll chat to you all again soon. Thanks a lot.